Hey guys, welcome to Madara Farms. We have a very busy day today. I have a few things going on. If you hear something in the background, the baby is going full steam in her walkers, so you might hear her laughing and playing. And she keeps getting into my plants. Hey, no, you cannot have dirt. Put it down. She's definitely my daughter. But anyways, today we have a big baking day. I have been baking all morning. I have already sent some loaves for delivery. I have some in the oven. I have some here cooling, but we have something really exciting today. And I found this trend on Instagram, and it's basically like sourdough acts of kindness. So I have a connection with a local school, and I reached out to a lady I know there, and I am going to be delivering bread to them. They're having a luncheon today. So I am going to be delivering 6 loaves to them today so that they can enjoy that with their lunch. Teachers do so much in our community. They're very underappreciated in my opinion. So I figured this is just a good way for me to say thank you and also get my name out there. Helps me out, helps them out. Everyone's happy. So in my last video, I talked about how I started this little micro bakery, and I didn't really give you the full scope of what's happening. I told you like the items I'm using, where I get my stuff, which is all great, and that's how you have to get started. But I think the bigger picture is to see if your community is seeking out homemade bread. And in the meantime, while you're doing your research, you want to make sure that you are practicing and perfected your bread. You have established a little bit of a customer base, and you've gotten plenty of feedback from your customers. I always reach out to my customers after they have purchased a bread, and there's a few reasons why. The first reason is I like to stay in contact with them to make sure I can provide them another loaf or another offering that they might be interested in. So say they've never tried sourdough before. They buy a loaf of your sourdough bread. She's just playing, so we're gonna have to deal with it. This is life. They buy a loaf of your sourdough bread, they try it, they aren't quite sure how to use it. So you get this pretty massive loaf of bread. I'm giving my customers great value. So they are ordering a $10 loaf of bread, and this loaf is as big as my head. Definitely getting the value for it. But with that being said, if they don't know how to use it or they don't know what to do with it, they're gonna keep ordering. So what I like to do is in my descriptions, you can check out my website. I'll put it in the description below. But in those descriptions, I'm very specific with how you can use it. So say I have my everything loaf. In there, I tell them what it is, the kind of flavor profile they're gonna get. I talk them through the ingredients that are in there. And then I also give them suggestions on how to use it. Sandwich bread, avocado toast, they can put garlic spread on it. But you have to give customers ideas on how to use it, or else they're just gonna say like, oh, I can just cut off a piece and eat it. This is kind of boring after ordering a couple loaves. So just be very creative in your descriptions and give them that information again. So once they order, what I like to do is the next day I send them a message. I'll say, thank you so much for your love and support. I hope you enjoy your bread. Here's a few ways you can use it. And then here's a link to click to order a different flavor so that you can try something new. So it's very, very personalized because I like to say, I hope you enjoyed your blueberry lemon. You can turn it into amazing French toast by just adding a few simple ingredients. It really helps them to understand this isn't just a bread that I'm gonna dip in some oil. It's very versatile, and even though it's beautiful, you can still use it for just regular sandwich bread. That is one of my really big tips for you guys, is once you get that customer base, try and get them to be loyal. One thing that I launched at the beginning of this month was called the Bread Club, and this Bread Club has been amazing. So what I do is I have a set amount of people asked to be into the Bread Club, and they pay a monthly subscription fee. Within that subscription, they are getting a loaf of bread every Thursday for 6 months. They also get an option to upgrade So say Easter, they want to do like a blueberry lemon instead. They would let me know the Tuesday before their Thursday pickup. They want to upgrade. It's an additional cost and they can upgrade. I don't give them that option right up front. What I did was I had them sign up for the bread club. I had them get their first loaf of bread. I got feedback from them like I do with all the other customers. I hope you enjoyed your bread. I'm looking forward to seeing you next Thursday. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make your pickup easier. Also, I wanted to let you know that if you want to upgrade, we have amazing flavors that you can choose from. It's only a $2 upcharge each time you upgrade. Right there, people are like, oh, this is great. I love the plain, but I would like to try something different. So it gives them the option to choose, but also gives you the security that you're at least getting a plain loaf from them every single week. It's kind of how I've been going through this. And I think that those are some things that are going to help you if you're going to start one of these to get a little customer base before you decide to run out of space, or even if you want to do a storefront. This just gives you feedback. It gives you a few customers under your belt, and then you can jump into a storefront. A lot of it is people that I know or word of mouth. Let's finish up these loaves of bread. Let's get them packaged. Let's deliver the sourdough to the teachers and give them something to smile about today. I offer a variety of different specialty loaves to my customers, and honestly, those are the ones that sell the most. I offer a pepperoni and cheese, an everything bagel, a dill pickle, which surprisingly a lot of people like. I also do a roasted garlic and parmesan. I do a blueberry lemon, cinnamon, and jalapeno cheddar. I am going to be dabbling in a few more different kinds of loaves just for a sweeter profile. I've gotten a lot of requests for more chocolatey goodness, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. But as of right now, these are the offerings that I have for my customers, and everyone seems to like all of them. The feedback I'm getting is that everything is tasting good. I haven't had anyone really say anything negative as far as any of the flavors or how much I'm putting in the bread. So that is great for my ego. I know providing to customers is always a scary thing, especially when you put your heart and soul into it. So getting feedback is such a great way for you to feel confident in getting your products out there and for you to talk about your products. And even having people post reviews is always a great way for others to see that they've experienced your product and they really love it. So these are just a few of the loaves that I'm taking over to the teachers. I got an idea to do this from Sourdough Sisters over on Instagram. They started this trend, so I cannot take credit for it, but I think it is such a good idea, and I want to encourage you guys to do it if you can. I know a lot of people are on a tight budget these days, but it only takes a few dollars to make a loaf of bread. You don't have to put it in fancy packaging. You can always just put it in bags and take it to them. I'm sure they will appreciate anything that you take to them. And they sure did. This was such an awesome opportunity. Well, I didn't want to film inside of the school. However, I am so grateful for the opportunity to serve the teachers in my community. I understand that it's just bread, but I think these little acts of kindness are so empowering, and I think they go a long way for people to just feel your appreciation for things that they do for our children and for others in the community. So if you're watching this video and you are a teacher, thank you very much. If you're watching this video and you have a business, I encourage you to find it within your budget to serve someone in your community that you feel needs a big thank you. So that's all for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.